Imagine combining modern psychology with the timeless wisdom of ancient Buddhist teachings. Picture yourself in a conversation where, instead of simply hearing words, you begin to read the hidden emotions behind them. It's like discovering a superpower, the ability to tune into subtle signals that define every interaction. Let's set the stage. Imagine sitting across from a friend or colleague in a quiet cafe. As you listen, you notice not just the words being spoken, but a delicate interplay of nonverbal cues. A slight furrow of the brow, a brief hesitation before a smile, the way their eyes flicker when they're lost in thought. All these elements speak a silent language. In modern psychology, we understand that our body language conveys far more than our words ever could. But what if we could harness this power, blending it with the deep insights of Buddhist teachings? This is where mindful mind reading comes in. Buddhist philosophy teaches us that true understanding comes from observing life without judgment. In meditation, practitioners learn to notice every sensation, every subtle emotion, and every whisper of thought that passes through the mind. Similarly, modern psychology tells us that emotions are not just expressed verbally, but are encoded in every gesture, every movement, and even in the stillness of our gaze. By merging these two perspectives, we learn to read not only the spoken word, but also the unspoken feelings beneath the surface. Let me share a classic Buddhist story that beautifully illustrates this point. There was once a wise monk who sat with a troubled young man. The man spoke of his inner turmoil, but his words were fraught with contradictions. He claimed to be at peace, yet his eyes betrayed anxiety. The monk listened carefully, then said, "My dear, your words are like the surface of a pond disturbed by a stone. Look deeper, and you will see the ripples of true emotion beneath." This simple parable teaches us that while words can be deceptive, our mindful observation can reveal the underlying truth.
Now, imagine that superpower in your own life. With mindful mind reading, you become more attuned to the subtle signals people emit. You notice a colleague's slight droop of the shoulders that hints at stress, or a friend's fleeting glance that reveals hesitation. These are the silent signals that, when interpreted correctly, allow you to understand others on a much deeper level. Here's how you can start developing this skill. 1. Practice active observation. In every conversation, make a conscious effort to look beyond the words. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your conversation partner's breath, the way their eyes light up when they speak about something they love, or even the subtle changes in their facial expression. These observations will become your clues. 2. Embrace mindfulness. Take time each day to practice mindfulness meditation. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and observe the sensations in your body. This practice will sharpen your ability to notice even the smallest details, and over time, you'll start to see how emotions are reflected in every gesture. 3. Reflect on your own signals. Just as you learn to read others, become aware of your own nonverbal cues. Ask yourself, what is my body telling me right now? When you align your inner feelings with your external expression, you not only become more authentic, but also create an environment where others feel safe to share their true selves. 4. Connect through empathy. When you pick up on these subtle signals, respond with empathy. For example, if you notice a friend's eyes show a trace of sadness even as they speak cheerfully, gently ask, "I sense there might be more behind your smile today. Would you like to talk about it?" This empathetic response fosters a deeper connection and shows that you're truly present. Imagine you're in a meeting and a team member's words sound confident, yet their body language tells a different story. Perhaps their hands are fidgeting or their gaze is fleeting. With mindful mind reading, you can sense that they might be masking uncertainty. Instead of taking everything at face value, you can ask clarifying questions or offer support, thereby building trust and creating a more collaborative environment. Or consider a personal scenario. You're catching up with a loved one, and you notice they're unusually quiet, their smile not quite reaching their eyes. Instead of letting the conversation pass by, you pause, lean in, and ask with gentle concern, "I sense something might be troubling you. I'm here if you need to share." That simple act of mindful engagement can open the door to a deeper, more authentic connection.
Developing this superpower of mindful mind reading isn't about gaining the ability to predict thoughts or pry into someone's innermost feelings. Rather, it's about cultivating a heightened awareness that enriches every interaction. It allows you to see the full tapestry of human emotion, the visible and the hidden, the spoken and the silent. When you combine the insights of modern psychology with the meditative wisdom of Buddhism, you learn that true communication is not just about exchanging words, but about sharing our whole being. As we come to the end of this exploration, I invite you to begin your own journey of mindful mind reading. Start by incorporating moments of mindfulness into your daily routine. Practice active observation in your interactions, and notice the unspoken language of those around you. Reflect on what your own body is saying and align it with your inner truth. Over time, you will find that this practice not only deepens your connections with others, but also enriches your own emotional life. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this exploration of mindful mind reading inspiring, please share your thoughts and experiences. Subscribe for more insights on blending ancient wisdom with modern psychology, and let's continue this journey of connection and understanding together. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to unlock the silent signals within. Stay mindful, listen with your heart, and let the unspoken words guide you to a deeper, more compassionate world.